Are you ready for the Washington Room Electrical Part 2? Let's get her done. On the back of here, you'll see where I could have pushed it into the hole. Let me get a little closer view of this. You have these holes here where I could have pushed the wire in. That is the most unsafe thing I've ever heard of. And that's what they came up with, these expensive breakers you got to use nowadays. Spark arrest, I do believe they call them. Because if you use those holes, more than likely your house is going to catch fire, because you just have this little metal flap and you push the wire in, it causes that metal flap to go up, and then it won't let the wire come back. And you just have that itty bitty piece of wire touching just the side of your wire here, and so you don't have very much contact. You wrap it around this screw and you have the full contact all the way around that screw, so it's got a good connection, and that's not going to heat up compared to what would happen inside there. And also what I do is, if I only have one wire coming like I do here, I'll go ahead and put it on here, and then I'm going to screw this other screw in. And also, after you get this all put together, I do have a metal box, so you'll want to put electrical tape around here just in case it touches the sides and whatnot. So let me get this thing screwed together and I'll show you. You see, I got them put in properly. And I screw that in. Now all I have to do is wrap it with tape and fold these wires zigzag, so when you push that plug in, it'll go in a lot easier. So let me get it wrapped. Got it wrapped. Don't be skimpy with the tape. Get it on there. Zigzag your wires so it goes in halfway decent. Now screw it in. I mean, realistically, you saw what it looked like before I put this stuff on here. It looked like hell. Yeah, let me go get it. Something to wipe my finger out so I can dress that up a little bit better. And then we'll put the cover on. Okay, I got the box on. Had to loosen the screws on it. Just a second here. Anyway, I had to loosen the screws that actually tighten that plug-in on. I had to pull them clear out because they had to come up through here and slide the box over, so that way it pulls the plug to the face of this box. Metal box, and it says lift to open because it has a latch there, so it's just not going to pop open. So you lift up a little bit. There you go. How nice is that? Use this for my spacers, so they're all the same all the way around. on every plug-in, some people have a light switch that runs 1/2 this plug-in, so I can plug a lamp into it, click the light switch, and just whichever one you decide will be the plug-in you plug the lamp in. And how to split this up, right here. Anyway, this part right here, you'd break that out on both sides, and then if you want this, let's say this is a hot wire that comes from the light switch, that means this plug-in down here will only operate by that, and you have to run a separate wire to make this one work all the time. Now remember, this is going to be on a GFI that runs clear through the room and over to the other plug, and then there'll be one other plug before you hit the GFI. The GFI will wrap around this way and make this one safe. There we go. We have a different style. It's more compact, and this one I'd rather have compact as be by the door. And who knows, I might pour cement around here and make a cute little patio that I'll never use. But it has a place on the side here where if you had something plugged in, the cord could come out this way, and then it locks in. It has a little tab here and a little tab here that you have to actually lift because they have catches on it to get this to open. Now the only thing really I see is a bee will make it come through here and try making a nest. The nice thing is you can look in here and watch them make the nest without you getting stung. So there we go. How nice is that? On each one of these plug-ins, I have to make a ground pigtail, and you can buy them at the store, but if you know anything about wiring, that'd be a waste. You can strip your wire out of the box if that's what you got, and you'll end up with a black one and a white one and a ground one. Well, the thing is, you can use the ground one, but what are you going to do with these wires here? Cut them, strip them, and look at that. I have another ground. In my mind, white you'd think would be heaven, but it's kind of backwards. I point it down to hell. And the black you think would be evil, hell, and you point that, bend it towards heaven. I don't know why, but that's how I've always remembered how to connect them or how to bend them up. Of course, you stick them on here. And these I don't wrap with tape. I'm using a plastic box, and so it can't short on that box. There you go. Stuff that ground in first, bend these so they're S-shaped so they'll go right in. But what I'm doing is I'm stuffing this whole plug into the box because I need to put up sheetrock. These aren't hot anyway. Get this ground shoved in there first. Use my screwdriver to help give me a bend. Careful not to damage the coating on the wire. So you could go right in there, but I'm taking it and stuffing it in like that because I don't need the plug right now. I need to get the sheetrock on here. And I don't want this catching the sheetrock.